What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lyndon Britt from SuccessWithLyndon.com, also the founder of Home Run Marketing, where we cover our bases of your business. And today on Tips and 2 with Lyndon, let's get a little talk. Let's talk a little bit about whose fault is it anyway? Whose fault is it anyway? All right, so as we get ready to get this thing rocking and rolling, I want to tell everyone, thank you for hopping in here. That's in here live. It actually says Facebook is building my audience, and they're telling my friends that to join the video. So appreciate y'all hopping in here if you're watching the live. If you do happen to be watching the recording of this, thank you for watching the recording as well. Once again, my name is Lyndon Britt, and I appreciate that. When you are in here, let me know where you're viewing from. I myself is coming from this beautiful sunny day out here in Dallas, Texas, and let me go ahead and hop right into the thing. But like I said, today we're going to be talking about what's going on, Tamika. Good to see you hopping in here. Today we're going to be talking about whose fault is it anyway? Whose fault is it anyway? But before we get started, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about me and why you should even listen to me. All right. Number one, the one thing I absolutely love to do to be able to help marketers get through stinking thinking, to overcome those mental objections so you can see success in your online businesses. All right. So South Carolina. Oh man, I didn't know you was part of that. You need to come on down here to Texas. Anyways, that's what I love to do. Give a little bit about me. I'll give you a little smaller excerpt. When I first began working at the age of 16, my whole objective was to learn how to make my own money. I wanted to make my own money. So I used to always ask my dad for stuff. My dad always told me paying back. I got tired of paying back. So start working at 16, wanted to make my own money. By the time I was 21, 22, somewhere around that age, I was actually working 3 jobs. Yes, my whole objective was to hook my car up completely like I wanted to and just have a whole bunch of extra money that I could live on myself, on my own. Except one problem. I fell asleep behind the wheel after leaving my 3rd job one day about 10 seconds from my house, literally. I ran into a parked car. I was blessed enough not to have any injuries, but I was smart enough not to have any car insurance. So anyway, I had to start all over. When I got back on my feet, started working, I was introduced to this industry called network marketing. Stuck around with a company that I ended up being interested in because I love the concept of being my own business owner. Excuse me, being my own business owner, and end up getting into the network that I just consider, I say this company just doesn't work. So I began jumping from company to company to company until I realized I got a hold of a marketing system that taught me how to market my business, a system called attraction marketing. And it taught me how to learn how to grow my business, and it grew me as a person, as an individual, and as an entrepreneur. And this is one of the things, a couple of things that I love sharing with a lot of my marketers and a lot of people that happen to view the lives. I love being able to share information to help you be able to grow your business as well. So that's just a little bit about me. If you want to know more about me, you can head over to SuccessWithLyndon.com and read the about page. You can find out a little bit more about me, stuff like being a foster, one of the youngest foster parents in the state of Texas, a couple other stuff. You just want to know stuff about me anyway. All right, but let's go ahead and hop into this content. Today we're going to be talking about whose fault is it anyway? How many of y'all have ever heard of that game, Whose Line Is It Anyway? Well, whose fault is it anyway? Now, before we get too far in depth, once again, this is where the content is going to begin. For those of y'all that just hopping in here, my name is Lyndon Britt from SuccessWithLyndon.com. If it's your first time viewing, I appreciate you hopping in here, and we're going to be talking about whose fault is it anyway. All right, so whose fault is it anyway? So with thank you very much, TC. Appreciate that. When you see success, when a lot of people have success, how many of y'all? I know me, and I love being able to give this. I love being able to do this from a personal standpoint. But whenever something great has happened, who loves taking the credit for it? Me. Show of hands, me. If something happened, be like, oh man, I did this, I did this. When you get acknowledgement for something, I worked so hard for this, I put in the hours for this. Man, you don't understand how much sleep I lost for this. You don't understand how hard I worked for this. You don't understand however much it is. A lot of people take that fault. You see, a lot of people take fault as a negative thing as well. They take that fault. They want that recognition. But how many people actually raise their finger when something goes wrong? Nobody really wants to. And if you do, you go from there. Oh, I did it. Success to, yeah, my fault. You know, it's the kind of bow all the way down and raise your hand up where anybody can barely see your finger there. Nobody really wants to take fault. So whose fault is it anyway? When it becomes time for success, when things happen in your life and things are going great, you have to take the faults for the good just as well as you do the bad. Okay? You've got to take faults for the bad. One of the books that I just got to read, and I just got to read Steve Harvey's Jump. And one of the things that happened that he talked about in there, and a lot of people remembers this, the Miss America pageant that happened this past year, how he ended up reading the wrong name on a ticket, and it was a whole fiasco, and he ended up getting hate mail. A lot of people judged him for it, said he should never come back, called him names, said he didn't know how to read and all that kind of stuff. But after reading that book, if you read that book, you find out what really happened, that it wasn't his fault at all. How many people actually point fingers when it's not your fault, instead of even partially taking responsibility, or even just not pointing the finger at all? A lot of times something happens in our business. A lot of things happen in our business. It's easy to point the finger at somebody else. Hey, I didn't get those recruits they told me I was going to get in 30 days. They told me I was going to make this much money when in the first 30, 60, 90 days. They told me I would be able to get 100 leads by using these capture pages or using these or a copy or whatever, and you don't get it. And they say it's their fault. It's their fault. It's easy to point the fingers. But the minute you see the success, I knew this would work, man. I love this. I love how this does, and so and so. Hey, I did all this. I posted this. I did this work. But nobody wants to take the blame when the things doesn't necessarily go their own way. You've got to learn how to take the good from the bad. One of the things Mr. Harvey talked about in there was taking responsibility. He walked back out on the stage when he didn't have to. What they planned on doing was holding a press conference and actually releasing what happened and the accident that happened. Not that it was even his fault, but instead he decided to take the responsibility and walk out there on stage and tell them what happened. And he took the hate for someone else's mistakes. You know what happened? What ended up happening, I'm not going to go through the whole story, but what ended up happening, by him pointing the finger saying this wasn't my fault, this isn't how we rehearsed, a lot of people could have lost their jobs. Because you know how major Miss America pageant is, or Miss Universe pageant is. Miss Universe pageant. Okay, because it's just like FIFA, the soccer, the World Cup, where a lot of countries are represented. So there was a lot of people's jobs on the line, and it could have been people that lost their jobs that never recouped from actually losing the job, being able to go back into that field and that industry again. But he took the responsibility. Learn how to take this entire live is to kind of give you the mindset to understand that you've got to learn how to take responsibility and stop pointing fingers. Whether it's your fault, whether it's not your fault, whatever it is, learn how to adjust to the things that are going on and take responsibility. If you're not getting the results in your business because your upline doesn't answer your phone call, because your upline doesn't necessarily help you do something. What's going on, Miss Susan? Appreciate you hopping in here. If you're not getting the results in your business because somebody that told you could actually achieve something, you don't achieve that specific thing, it's okay. Guess what? It's not for you to point the finger. Perhaps it's something that you could have done slightly different. Something that you could have done different to get a different outcome. Okay, what if it was something I could have done about this copy that could have been different? Where could I have put it to get better results? Where could I have placed it? Could I have run ads to it? Could I have done this to it? Could I have switched up the wording some? Could I have learned how to hit a target market, a specific target of people, rather than just putting out there waiting for sporadic people to hit this thing? You understand? There are several different aspects that come into play when it comes to growing your business. Instead of, I didn't see success because of them. I didn't see success because of him or her. Take responsibility for your business. Take responsibility for your actions, and take responsibility for your life. There are things that you've got to start doing on a regular and consistent basis. See, a lot of people don't realize how much work it is to be an entrepreneur. A lot of people don't realize how much work it is to be a marketer. They say, okay, I want to be able to earn some extra money. Somebody told me I could do this in network marketing, but they never told you how much work it was. So when you realize how much work it was, it's their fault that they didn't tell you. Understand, it's a business. You're starting your own business. No business ever started was ever easy. No business ever started didn't have to go through their road bumps. Okay? Understand that. You got some uphills, you got some downhills. Some things will be your fault, they're called learning curves. Some things won't be your fault, they're called learning curves. You learn not to make the same mistake twice if you're smart. And you begin to push toward that ultimate goal of the reason why you begin to start things. So whose fault is it anyway? No one's fault. Take responsibility. If anything happens in your business, take it as your own responsibility. This is my fault that I didn't get the results. It's my fault that I didn't hit my ultimate goal. If I said I wanted to make $5,000 within the next 90 days, it's my fault if I don't do it, because I set the goal. It's time for me to take responsibility on the work that I need to do in order to make that happen. So understand, if you're not close to hitting your goal, there's something that you're not doing. There's something that you don't know. Learn how to get that knowledge. Tap into people that have what you want. Go ask questions. Go get some, go see if you can pick their brain. Go see if you can get an interview with these people and find out, this is what I'm doing. Do you mind spending a few minutes with me? A lot of times, now this isn't always free. It's called what they call a consultation. So sometimes it may cost you a few dollars if you're talking to the right people. Understand, it may cost you something, but this is what I'm doing. I want to know what it is that I need to do to be able to make it to this next level. It's called coaching. Okay? Grab a coach. Get a hold of somebody that can teach you and instruct you on how to move to the next level, move up, and stop pointing fingers. Because the minute success comes around, everybody's like this. Oh, I did this. I did that. So take responsibility. Today was just a mindset thing. I really want you to learn how to take responsibility for what it is that you're doing in your business, in your life right now. It's on you. So whose fault is it? It's your own. That person that you look in the mirror to each and every morning. That person, when you're taking a selfie, you see their reflection. That's the person's responsibility it is to help you get the results that you want, no matter what it is. It's nobody else's fault, regardless of what anyone else has done. Regardless of what anyone else does, take that responsibility and that burden on your own shoulders, and begin to wear it, and let it teach you and let it guide you to go in the right direction of where you need to be going and where you want to go. All right, so hope you got some value from this live. I appreciate you hopping in here. I'm not gonna get too deep because I really love mindset, and I'm almost leading this live down another avenue. But we're gonna say that I got a lot of stuff coming up the pipeline for you. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you stay tuned. You're going to love these topics over the next couple of weeks that I'm going to be bringing you. It's going to be some very valuable information. We're going to be talking about things from the 3 laws of success all the way down to what to do when people first coming into your business. We're covering a wide range of topics that's going to help you grow your business and move your business to the next level just like you want to. All right. So if you got some value out of this thing, give me some likes, some comments, some shares. If you got value, share this thing only if you got value. I appreciate you hopping in here for the live. For more free tips, strategies, and free training, you can head over to successwithlendon.com. And if you enjoyed this live, if this was of value, I've got several more over at facebook.com/LendonBritt, the number 2. I actually typed in the comments as soon as this thing is over with. And hope you all have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Go out there, continue to work. Do something in your business each and every day. A lot of people say, okay, I do my business 4 days a week and I take 3 days off, 5 days a week and 2 days. Understand this. You don't have to spend hours on edge growing your business each and every day. You can take a break. If you're doing business, if you're finding ways to grow your business, you can spend 20 to 30 minutes, if not even that much a lot of times, in your business to still get great results on a day that you feel is your downtime. When you have less production, but you still have to produce something, whether it's a letter to your list, a blog, some kind of live, or some kind of content out to your audience, whether you're following up or reaching out to a prospect, whatever you do something in your business each and every day that's going to move you closer to your goal. All right. So thank you all for hopping in here. I appreciate you. Make sure if you head over to Lendon.com, I've got free training over there. That tab that says free training. If you're looking to grow your business, different strategies like social media, whether you do, no matter which social site you use, also doing things like email marketing and anything else like that. And we've also got, if you're looking to master different things, whether you're talking about YouTube, if you're talking about emailing, if you're talking about prospecting, anything, I've got tools over there that you can actually use for purchase if you're looking for mastering over on the products tab at successwithlendon.com. All right, so you have a blessed and wonderful day. I appreciate y'all hopping in here. If you got some value, once again, like, comment, share, and I will see you all tomorrow for Breakfast with the Brits at 9:30. We're going to move it back 30 more minutes because we always got my godson, and we always got to get ready and get breakfast in. So it's Breakfast with the Brits at 9:30. I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, talk to you later.